It was a quiet afternoon in the small town of Willow Grove, just outside Asheville, North Carolina. The sun filtered through the trees, casting golden rays across the well-kept lawns and flower beds. I had just finished my usual cup of chamomile tea, sitting by the window and enjoying the stillness. Since my husband, Mark, passed away 5 years ago, my life had settled into a gentle, predictable rhythm. I kept busy with gardening, reading, and the occasional phone call with friends. I appreciated the peace, but I'd be lying if I said the quiet didn't feel a bit too loud some days. So when a knock came at my door, it caught me off guard. Standing on my front porch was Aaron, my next-door neighbor. He was in his early 40s, with a calm presence and kind eyes. We'd exchanged greetings over the years, talking briefly about weather, plants, or garbage pickup, but we'd never crossed into each other's personal lives. "Hi, Nora," he said, offering a small smile. "I hope I'm not intruding." "Of course not," I said, surprised but welcoming. "Come on in." He stepped inside, casting a glance over his shoulder before I shut the door. His usual calm seemed clouded with something heavier. "I was wondering if I could ask you for a favor," he began, his voice quiet but serious. "Sure," I said, motioning to the living room. "What's going on?" We sat down, and he took a deep breath. "It's about my younger sister, Leah. She's in the middle of a difficult divorce. It's been messy, emotional, and honestly, she's struggling more than she lets on. She's always relied on me, but I can't give her the kind of support she really needs this time." He paused, searching my face. "I know this is unusual, but I thought maybe talking to someone who's been through pain and come out the other side could really help her. Someone like you." I blinked, caught off guard. "You want me to talk to her?" "She doesn't need advice," he said. "She needs someone who gets it. Someone steady, kind. I see how you've handled everything life's thrown at you, and I think Leah could benefit from that kind of strength." There was something earnest in the way he said it, a raw honesty that tugged at me. "I'd be happy to meet her," I said finally. "If you think I can help, I'll do what I can." The relief in his face was immediate. "Thank you, Nora. That means more than I can say." Over the next several days, Aaron and I coordinated a time for Leah to visit. In the meantime, he began stopping by more often. At first, it was to discuss logistics, but slowly our conversations expanded. We talked about everything: books, family, the quiet struggles of getting older. I began to look forward to those visits in a way I hadn't anticipated. One evening, we sat on the porch watching the sky shift into dusk. The air was warm, and the breeze carried the scent of jasmine from my garden. "You know," he said, breaking the silence, "I never thought asking you for this favor would bring us closer, but I'm glad it did." I smiled, unsure what to say, but feeling the same warmth rise in my chest. When Leah finally came over, she was quiet and guarded. We started with small things: tea, muffins, light conversation. But gradually, as I shared parts of my own story, she began to open up. We spoke about loss, starting over, and the pain of letting go. By the time she left, I saw a different light in her eyes. She wasn't healed, not yet, but something had shifted. When Aaron came by to check on her, he hugged me. Not a casual hug, but one filled with something deeper. "Thank you," he said, his voice tight with emotion. "You helped her in ways I couldn't, and you've helped me too." That evening, we shared dinner, just the two of us. Over candlelight and soft music, he opened up in a way he hadn't before. I didn't just come here for Leah, he admitted. I came because I felt something here. With you. I didn't think I'd ever feel it again, but here it is. His words took me by surprise, but my heart had already begun to understand. I felt it too. Later that night, as we stood at the door, we shared a quiet, tentative kiss. It wasn't rushed or dramatic, just two people finding comfort in each other after years of loneliness. In the weeks that followed, Aaron and I continued to explore what was growing between us. We took our time, talked often, laughed more than I had in years. Leah kept in touch too, telling me she was finding her footing again. Looking back, I realized Aaron's visit that day wasn't just about Leah. It was about both of us finding something we didn't know we needed. Sometimes, a simple knock on the door is the beginning of everything you thought was behind you.